Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going over the Sue Ailsby's training levels. Link in the description to her website where she has posted these training levels. We are in level 1. We are on the third command, the sit command. Before we jump into that though, there is this little section on here, right here. She has put in a little homework assignment for us. Basically wants a handler, so that's us, in writing 5 things he or she hopes to accomplish by working on the levels. And she has this great little discussion under here that I love. I'll go ahead and read it for you. Well, I can't help you with your own hopes or plans, but I can tell you that the levels were designed to fill the gaps in training. Things we forgot to teach while we were going to class, running around and trying to keep the puppy from eating our socks. And to organize our training. Humans are natural lumpers. We think this dog needs to learn a 60-foot retrieve over a kangaroo, and we don't stop to think if the dog's ever gonna meet a kangaroo, or if the dog knows anything about retrieving. As you follow one behavior through all the levels, I'm hoping you will learn to split behaviors up into small pieces. Now it is your turn. So this is a great little reminder that we do this, and I've seen this a lot, especially in the service dog community, just because we need our dogs to do so much that sometimes we may forget that, this one behavior we want them to do is like 3 or 5 different behaviors that we need to teach separately first. So, just something to remember, and that's the great thing about clicker training or marker training in general, that it really does make you split stuff up, and you gotta remember to split stuff up. So even though as we go through all these videos, all these different things, you're like, oh, my dog already knows it, or oh, she's got it, let's move on. I was like, no, you gotta have a very firm foundation, and that's something that I'm guilty of. I went really fast through Elsa's training, and I know I've missed a couple things. So going back to this, to a written training levels where I'm not going to skip over stuff, hopefully we'll fill any holes that maybe I went over a little too fast. And too fast or too slow is going to depend on your dog. So yes, you don't want to go too slow, otherwise you're going to bore them, and you'll probably bore yourself first. But you could bore them. But if you go too fast, they're not going to really know what you're asking them. So you don't want to go too fast. So that's why we split behaviors up. So this week we are going over our sit. Oh, really quick. List 5 things. So go ahead and pull out your training journal or whatever. Go ahead and list your 5 things you would want to accomplish for those that are following along with my videos. If you have missed the other previous 3 videos, go ahead, click back here to go to the introduction, which is the very first video, and you can click through them from there. They will be in the description. But real quick, Elsa's 5 things I would like her to accomplish. I really haven't figured out the 5th thing. I have 3. One is to, like I've mentioned before, is she has her really bad stay. That was definitely something that I kind of skimmed over, and honestly I never really practiced as I should have. So she has about a 2-minute stay, which for most pet dogs is more than enough. But she should really have a much better solid stay than she has. So that's definitely something I want to accomplish with these. Next is just teaching her how to use a clicker, basically. I have used the I did use marker training with her, raising her for her initial training basically, but I didn't use an actual clicker box. And I don't know why I didn't use an actual clicker box. I guess in some ways I thought I was better, because I used a clicker with Zoe, and you may tell when you watch both of the videos of Zoe's training, because I'm also running her through this in case I missed anything in her training, although she's retired and she's just a pet, but she loves to train, as you guys can see. She loves food. She loves to work with it. So, it also makes Elsa kind of jealous, which is funny. But, so I'm running her through it. But you'll see, like, the difference of Zoe versus Elsa with the clicker. But Elsa's definitely perked up a lot more because I think the clicker just, it delivers the message or criteria so much more clearly to a dog that a dog can really get excited over it. I've taught obedience classes for years, and I always had the actual clicker box optional because, some people, it's just too much. Treat bag, leash, dog, clicker. It's just too much for them. So, but I can tell the people that actually went the extra mile to go ahead, buy a clicker, and use a clicker, the dog just went so much quicker than every other dog. But it is optional, but I highly recommend it, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going through this, is so that Elsa could get the game, basically, because training is a game, it should be fun for the dog, of clicker training. So that's my second one. My third one is one that I have kind of recently noticed about myself. And I think it's because I really haven't used the clicker for the past 2 years because I've been training Elsa without a clicker. I haven't really used a clicker. And I feel like my timing, now that I'm like paying attention to it more, because I'm kind of looking through these, the training levels and stuff like that and doing some training with her,